What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to check out Solvarch here in the CCP as a 7-star rank 3 champion, and he's going to be actually unawakened, so it's going to be, a little bit more realistic. So let's go over his abilities before we go into the gameplay. So he's an idol, so he has a fractured power bar, which means basically you can build up to special 3 and throw special 1s or special 2s, whatever you want. He's immune to poison and bleed, and he can parry the non-contact attacks, which is really cool. Very great for Zola, Shuri, and stuff like that. And then he cannot land critical hits, which is really cool for a tech champion. And he gains attack based on his energize. So he starts the fight with 5 indefinite armors, and basically those reduce the opponent's critical penetration by 80%. Very, very tanky. And then he has the 2 modes. It's kind of like Nimrod, where one phase is like the build up and the other phase is like the damage. So he has the absorb mode and the release mode, and he starts the fight in the absorb mode with 25 charges, and he can build up to 100 charges, and he gets them different ways. So as you can see, when Solvarch takes energy damage, he regens 50% of the damage taken and builds up 10 core charges. And then the huge thing here, when he's fighting a mutant, every single time he takes damage from them, so even like a small parry, he's gonna gain 10. Now he gets 5 when you inflict the opponent with a cold snap debuff. And then also when he activates a special, he builds up 10 core charges for each full bar of power remaining. So let's say you have 3 bars of power and you throw a special 1. That means you're going to have 2 bars of power left. So you're going to get 20 core charges. So in the absorb mode, he gains 1 charge every second. And then with his second medium attack, he places a cold snap debuff, preventing invade. And also, like I said here, when you inflict the opponent with a cold snap, you get 5 charges. Now for the release mode, he loses 4 charges per second, and he gains the Reaver passive, which is basically enabling those red numbers. So you can also tap the block during Solvarch specials, and you get some bonus effects. So in the absorb mode, you can use a special 1 or special 2, and you consume your core charges to get indefinite armor up passives. And then in the release mode, you consume those armor up passives to build up energize, which is going to increase your combat power rate and your attack. And also, if you get the maximum stack of energize, you're gonna get an extra 50% combat power rate. It gets crazy. Now for his special 1, in the absorb mode, he's gonna power drain the opponent, and the release mode, he's gonna inflict him with a stun. For the special 2, you get a power drain debuff, and then for the special 2 in the release mode, you get the heal block passive, which is pretty good for like the vision relic. And then the special 3 just does tons of damage based on your core charges, and at the end of this attack you consume all your Solvarch core charges and you enter the absorb mode. So you deal crap ton of damage on the special 3. We don't showcase the special 3, but I'm going to showcase it probably in the next video. Now for the awaken ability, it's like a really nice utility to have, but it's not really needed. So as you can see, one Solvarch's block would be broken due to unblockable or crush effects, consume 2 armor up passives to get in steadfast. So you can just block that special, and then while Solvarch has a steadfast, they are immune to crush. So kind of like a nice utility to have, but clearly not needed. Alright, so for the sake of this video, we're going to showcase only mutants here, which is kind of huge for Solvarch. Like I said, every time you take damage from them, you get 10 charges. And yeah, it's really nice having those charges, because the charges give you the damage, and then also the energizers give you the damage. That's how you ramp him up. So trying to do a lot of those medium ending combos to get the cold snap on him to build up the charges, but in this fight we actually have 100 charges because he is a mutant. I kind of want to yeah, let me turn off the face cam. So we throw the special 2 here, and as you can see, we get the power drain, which he loses power every second. And now we now we have the 15 armors because we tapped the block, and then we tap the block 10 times to get the 10 energize. As you can see, we get a crap ton of power. We are in the release mode, so we're dealing really good damage with this reverberation passive. You get those red numbers, and as you can see, we've got that heal block on them, and then we're just basically going to build the special 2 very quickly because of those energizes, and that rank 4 apocalypse is done. So this is a rank 3 Solvarch, and that was a rank 4 apocalypse in just 62 seconds. And it seems like a slow fight because you're throwing like so many specials, but as soon as you get the energize, man, it's ridiculous. So we can actually parry Onslaught here. We don't really care about the Daunted because we just honestly heal half of the Neuroshock damage from him, so it doesn't really matter that much. Now there's one important thing in this fight. You don't want to do a medium ending combo because you're going to place a cold snap on Onslaught, and then you're just going to get a crap ton of Neuroshocks. And I think I'm going to do that at some point, and we're going to just end up losing a lot of health. just, you know, not paying attention. But the rotation I like going for Solvarch is just special 2 in the first mode, and then go for a special 1 to get the energizes, enter the release mode, and just go for the special 2. That's personally my favorite rotation. That's what I'll probably be using for everything. But then as you can see, man, the special 2, really good damage. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I placed the cold snap at some point, and I'm just getting destroyed. But he's a pretty good counter to Onslaught. Like, in terms of speed, 52 seconds for rank 3 versus rank 4 is very solid for Onslaught. I don't think he's, you know, as good as Jack, because Jack can also block on block. Oh, sorry, he can parry non-contacts, but he's also immune to, like, you know, the reverse controls. But he's pretty solid for sure. Solvarch is super tanky. Now I want to showcase this Jean Grey, another champion that you want to use, someone that doesn't crit. So yeah, Solvarch is just perfect for this. And I think I'm gonna eat a special 2 at some point, like, because she's gonna like special intercept me. I want to show you like that healing that he gets, that 50% healing from the energy damage makes him super tanky. So now we're gonna bait this special. I think she's actually gonna throw it in my face here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, look at that. And we heal like half of this damage, a little bit more as well. So we just took the special 2 and we got 93% health. He's super chunky, man. As you can see here, we changed the phase. Now we go for the special 2. Get some decent charges, so it's gonna deal some good damage. But unfortunately, she had the shield. Super tanky Jean Grey. And yeah, we're just gonna build up to probably 2 more special 2s, but it's so quick. Like, it's literally 2 combos and you're at the special 2. It's ridiculous, man. Like, even less than that. But then, yeah, we are losing our charges here because they're falling off every second. So our special 2s are dealing less and less damage, but towards the end here, that was enough. But dude, yeah, for Jean Grey, 75 seconds, that's not bad at all. And I probably can play this a little bit better, you know, not eating the special 2 to the face. But yeah, I think this guy, you know, he doesn't have broken damage. He's got alright damage, I want to say. Like, it's not the greatest. And I'm even showcasing him, you know, at the best matchups, which is like mutants. Because every time you just parry or block hit or something, take damage from a mutant, you get 10 charges. And it's just so easy to maintain them. Now, his best matchups are like someone that would inflict him with like neuroshocks, like every single time, like, you know, Onslaught, because like every single time you take damage from them, every single tick is going to be charges. So you're pretty much stuck at like 100 charges all the time, which is really cool. I want to do a lot more matches with him when I take him to rank 4. So I'm very looking forward to this video. So that cold snap prevents Nightcrawler from evading. Switch up my armor ups, trade them for energize, and then the damage begins. As you can see, Nightcrawler is probably going to death for 1 special 2 because he doesn't have as much HP. And he barely didn't die. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick match. So yeah, that was a 53-second fight against Nightcrawler. But yeah, guys, that is it for Solvarch. I am having a ton of fun playing with this guy. Very excited for the rank 4 gameplay. I'm also probably going to showcase some Suicide's gameplay because he's actually immune to both bleed and poison. And I want to see how that special 2 damage is going to scale with the red numbers, the reverb passive. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited for Solvarch. I think if I can play Celestial 5 one more time in BGs, I can probably get him for free. And I'm very excited because he's super fun to use. He seemed very fun to use even from the deep dive. And yeah, just using him right now, tons of fun. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about him. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.